things off. And yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, for us that we have been around for quite a while, also for me, Phantom Knights, I still remember, you know, the old way to playing it, no? Like, you know, with all level 3s and then searching for your trap cards, and it doesn't change much the way of playing it, you know, in Genesys, because you still, you know, have easy access to rank 3s, and yeah, never mind, just jinx it.
And in Leo said, I can see a lightning vortex, which is really cool to see. Yeah, we have a really strong starter here, discarding a spell or trap card, special summoning itself, and then searching a white forest card. So the Sinful Spoil cards in general, when they're discarded, the white forest Sinful Spoil cards, they reset themselves if they're discarded for an effect. So we can set the card, activate it, search another card. I think this is like probably the best 2 cards that you can get, because it enables your entire combo. You can get Sylvia afterwards, you can get another extender. So this looks really good for Leo here.
You think is at the moment, like having a look at Genesys, I mean, we know that you mainly focused on advanced format and Master Duel, no? But I also know that recently you got also into Genesys, and you feel like there could be, let's say, couple of best decks at the moment?
I mean, I feel like no matter what format you play, there is always a deck that is better than the others, and even if it's by like a really small margin, there's always a small edge. And I think around this time, from what I've seen, is that Blitzkrieg is really strong. I've seen a lot of Blitzkrieg players today. I've seen a lot of Talonite, and interestingly enough, a deck that I haven't seen like probably ever was Melfi.
Yeah,
there are a lot of Melfi players, including Josh, who I think got around 3 feature match.
Yeah,
which didn't go well, but still a really good deck. Here we summon Coral Dragon, which can discard a card and then pop a card. And if it's used as a, I think if it goes to the graveyard.
Yeah.
If it's synchro summon, you can also draw a card.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, we hit the wrong card with the Coral Dragon, so...
Quite unfortunate that yeah, of course. I think Book of Eclipse is super popular, right?
Yeah, it's a really good card. Yeah. It's only 4 points, I believe. And a really good card in general. But yeah, we have also another extender with the Wild Forest Field Spell. The Witch of the Wild Forest.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like especially in Genesys this deck has an advantage, no? Because it's one of those decks that has a lot of +1s, and then of course, like I feel like for the way the meta is shaped, most of the duelists are playing Cosmic Cyclone, Twin Twisters, you know, Book of Eclipse, cards like this. I think the deck has always been consistent. Yeah, of course.
It is a consistent deck, especially in Genesys. What I like about the Phantom Knight deck in Genesys is, the more I think about it, you can play a lot of cards that have no cost, such as, for example, Lightning Vortex yourself or Twin Twister, because your cards have all graveyard effects, right? So if they go to the graveyard, you can use them to enable your combos, which not a lot of decks can do. So yeah, here we have Revenge of Diabel and Diabel Star. It's Vengeance.
Yeah, similar. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Leo still game 1 very quickly.
A lot of new cards, and as someone who also I mean, I love Shadow. I love Phantom Knights. Like those were like really great formats back in the day, and now being able to see all these decks be good again in a format is really, really cool.
And let's see. No, again, please, no, Matt, don't disappoint us like that. That's too bad. That's really too bad, because once again, Matt sets 4 and passes.
And crazily enough, I think the Phantom Knight deck is really consistent.
Yeah,
I think that's a really consistent deck, and Twin Twister here is really strong.
It's I mean, there's There's a lot of monsters. There's also Tour Guide, which is only 3 points. It's a little bit of a shame. So Matt's maybe also holding a copy of Twin Twister. He kept 1 card in hand. Oh, there's Dark Bribe.
And they have 3 Dark Bribe, which I think is even more interesting. Yeah, and also a really old, really nice card. You can negate a spell or trap card. And then your opponent gets to draw a card.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in ages,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I think it gets the job done. Yeah, the situation is a little bit desperate here, so let's hope that Matt does have any response to this.
That should be LZ here, right? Discarding a spell card to then search a White Forest monster. But discarding the Piri Rise map also tells us that Leo does not have any engine spell or trap cards because they will just reset themselves. So discarding them is always free. It seems like we have a Dark Ruler and another spell and monster. Yeah, we can special summon Lucia here because we control the LZ. And
no response. Okay.
These two usually go into a level 6 synchro.
Well, so far, I mean, Leo's end was not great either, I would say. He's just trying to, you know, put up something, and here with the Coral Dragon gets to draw maybe something.
Yeah, slowly but surely making sure that we are destroying the back row. If we're using the effect. So, what card would you go for here with the Coral Drag? Would you go for the card that you targeted with the Twin Twister earlier?
I would, honestly, yeah.
Because your opponent negated the activation of the Twin Twister?
Yeah, I really feel like, you know, my opponent just is trying to survive at this point, not because he's a top deck. He has 1 card in hand. We saw him before setting one of his Phantom Knights because he can be banished now, and then he can search, but may have a break in hand. So with the Coral Dragon, yeah, you can just try.
Yeah,
let's see.
It seems like to be the one that we targeted with the Twin Twister. I think we went for the...
Oh, there's the Forbidden Shot.
We're still protecting the card. I wonder what that is.
Yeah, I mean, that must be super important. Yeah, I mean, of course, the Coral Dragon, if he gets sent to the graveyard, then you got to draw a card, which, you know, could help Leo's out. Yeah, but I'm wondering what the card could be, because, like, he's protecting it at all costs. If there was a trap, of course, he would have used it.
Yeah.
So...
so we have Toy Box here, right?
Yeah. No response? No.
Yeah, this engine also really synergizes with the White Forest cards because there are spell trap cards that we can send for the White Forest effect. And it seems like we're...
it was Eclipse. Yeah. Okay. He patiently waited, but yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because it's essentially the only card that...
gets you one more turn for sure.
Yeah.
But this also means that we're drawing 2 cards in the end phase.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, no matter what, I think either way this is not looking great for Matt.
No.
Because it really needs something out of his deck, because otherwise he's in serious trouble. Yeah. 2 fresh draw for Leo.
Twin Twister, and I think that's a... Is that a Terror of the Overroot? I'm not sure. No, it seems to be...
No.
It's a Diablo Trap.
It's a Devil Trap, yeah.
Yeah, it's Curse of Diablo.
Yeah, okay. Something that you don't see often, honestly, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, essentially, it lets you Foolish, also 1. Yeah, okay.
So now we have a play. We special Asylum Boots, and now we're going into our rank 3 toolbox. That's the new Phantom Knight that just has been released in Chaos Origins. It is the Phantom Knights of Malevolent Sight. By detaching one material, you can special summon one Phantom Knight monster from your deck. And interestingly enough, over the time of the years, the Phantom Knight engine has been a really popular engine together with the rank up spells, which came to as an addition to the deck like way later after the cards have first been popular.
Yeah, also here there's why I'm wondering. I mean, of course, like if you're Leo, you just because he used the Twin Twister right away on one.
Yeah.
But the thing is that he could have also kept it just because if there's a way your opponent just needs to play the game, then you have Twin Twister on two real cards, let's say.
Yeah, Twin Twister is really strong against Phantom Knight, especially because the blade traps are all like they're basically monster effect negates like Fiendish Chain.
Yeah.
Continuous traps that act as Fiendish Chains. So maybe holding the Twin Twister would have been a better option. But yeah, now we see how much only one card can do, right? We started with the one Phantom Knight, and out of nowhere we have like 4 bodies on the field. And they all barely got points, right? I think the new rank 3 has like 12 points.
Yeah, it's 12 points, yeah. Which I think makes sense because the deck is just, you know, essentially, you know, pretty goes along with that. So I think it's pretty fair. And this is, I think, the first one that got released years ago.
Yeah.
So the Break Sword, yeah.
Works like a Diamond Direwolf by destroying itself and then another one, and then you can special summon 2 Dark Phantom Knights that then can be used as a level 4 monster. So now we can go into rank 4, which we do. We go into the...
Was it Dark Rebellion? Or how was
Dark
the name?
Rebellion, yeah. A really beautiful Ghost Rare, by the way.
Yeah, I haven't seen this in years, actually. I forgot the effect. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's very nice to see, honestly, how this, you know, strategy from the past matches up with the new guards, essentially, because, you know, the deck, as you mentioned, I think has been around for years and years, and in Genesys, the great thing is that, of course, you get to play, you know, with cards from the entire pool, so you have access to everything. And Phantom Knights, of course, is one of those decks that, you know, unfortunately we have seen.
Do you see the first card in the extra deck? Do you see that?
Oh, no way.
It is.
Really?
It is.
No. What? Was it this one?
It was an Evil from Ophion.
Oh my.
I think you can summon it by ranking, using a rank up spell.
Yeah.
Which takes me back a lot of years back.
That was 20... Oh my.
2013.
2013.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my, yeah. Yeah, because I feel like that was only the period where Evil Swarm was played, right? Yeah.
I mean, there was one person that played it for a bit longer that couldn't let it go. But other than that one person...
I know what you're talking about. And yeah, now he's ranking it up with...
Yeah, it's basically the Rebellion archetype that have like different...
it's like, I think it's like Requiem or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dark Requiem XYZ Dragon here.
Yeah. Okay. So this, I mean, this is a field. Like,
out of one card.
Yeah, out of one card.
Yeah. Using Break Sword again here, not once per turn it seems like.
And that is great because essentially, I mean, as you mentioned, also I think there's also another Boots in the graveyard now that can be used, you know, just banished and search.
Yeah. basically leaving Leo only on 2 face downs, which are 2 toy box monsters, because we know that, because that's the cards that we set with the toy box. And I believe the card in hand is a Duel card that we searched in the end phase of the trap. So not a lot, I think.
No, not at all. No. Oh yeah, the second effect is nice actually of the Requiem. Yeah, you can detach a card to negate a monster's activations.
That's really strong. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Only if it has the Arc Rebellion as a material, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's promising for sure for Matt. I mean, compared to how the game started, he could have not asked for more.
Yeah.
Let's see if now here Leo.
Ooh, that's a really good card.
Right.
That's Philia Duel, I believe. Which can add the Duels of the White Witch, which then can special summon herself by sending a spell or trap through graveyard.
Yeah, and here exactly as we were mentioning, there's the Requiem onto the field that can activate its effect to negate a monster's effect on your opponent's side of the field. Yeah, pretty good. Let's see if now here Leo can find another way, because there's much more to Mets, honestly, especially in the graveyard.
Yeah. Wait,
Oh, there's a...
it's not once per turn?
I thought it was once per turn. Oh, no, it's not.
It's not? That's a really strong card.
Yeah, nope. All the first effect is once per turn.
Mhm.
Yeah, so but the other one that is a quick effect is not. So great. Yeah. Yeah, that makes a difference. Totally. Yeah. I think it can scoop potentially, because I cannot really see any other way.
I mean, we drew a really strong normal summon, but if we can negate one more time, I don't think we can play through that. Let's see, but it seems like they're reading their cards because of a missed effect, maybe?
You are reading Bell?
No, that's also LZ. It's the alt art.
Oh, yeah.
The
They all look the same to me.
from,
It looks Bell.
from Rarity Collection 5. It seems like they missed something that they're talking about right now. They're trying to solve. I think this turn not a lot happened, so I think it's easily solvable.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. No, with the help with the judges, they're just trying to sort it out. There's still also plenty of time still, so double loss is not going to be there for sure.
Yeah, the first game concluded really quickly.
Yeah.
So and the second game was also about to end really quickly until Matt drew the starter that he needed. So I think time here should not be a problem, honestly.
Oh, also, yeah, I think you forgot to draw for a Colored Dragon as well before.
Is it mandatory?
This you can draw a card. No,
No.
I think you just forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah, here they are rewinding a little bit, so there must have been miscommunication between the players, and thankfully with our judges, they're just rewinding the situation a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, there was no additional information that has been revealed, so I think it's easily rewindable.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
they rewinded so that we go to game 3.
So yeah, Leo will obviously go first. The fist bump here. Let's see what we have. Is that Blizzard?
Is it right?
I mean, that's a really good hand.
It's a good one. Oh, okay. That's good. This is pretty much what we saw in game 1.
Yeah, I think this is what we've seen in all games.
Yeah.
Channeling 1, channeling 2, the spell resetting itself. The monster will search a White Forest card.
And also, like the details itself, once you get it back, it's just, super powerful as well. And then you get
The woes.
Yeah.
Which is a really good interrupt on your opponent's turn because you can special summon a Synchro monster, which basically Book of Eclipses your opponent's entire board.
Yeah.
Here we have the Ruchelia, which can add a Sinful Spoils card from the deck to the hand. Or send it to the graveyard, which is almost the same because some of them do reset themselves. So the Astella is special summoning herself back. The Witch of the White Forest will get activated, searching Diabelser, the White Witch. But there are field breakers in Matt's hand. I think that's a Twin Twister and a Book of Eclipse, so that's pretty strong.
That's good. That's good.
Book of Eclipse especially being super strong because it can play around the woes, because whatever Synchro Summon monster we summon, we can just flip it face down. So it's going to be interesting on how many disruptions Leo can put up while playing around the cards that he doesn't know. So yeah, we have Philia here searching the Vengeance. Vengeance will summon itself, probably.
Yeah. Here you go.
Here we have the original ace monster of the White Forest archetype. We have Diabel, Queen of the White Forest.
Yeah, pretty solid opener.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty solid. Yeah. Yeah, with the Book of Eclipse, the Twin Twister, okay, also another Book of Eclipse just in case. It's, I think he may also be holding a couple of starters in hand, so we'll soon find out if that is going to be the case. And let's see if Matt starts things off here right away with the Twin Twister or the Book of Eclipse first.
Sending a Silent Boots. Yeah, they use Blizzard to negate the spell card. And if there is another if there would have been another Twin Twister in the graveyard, we could have added that card back to our hand. So yeah, the Twin Twister goes back to hand, but it's negated and we can't use it this turn. Book of Eclipse
Book
being
of Eclipse.
really strong here.
Well, the bad news for Leo is that Matt drew another copy of Book of Eclipse.
But we have another Blizzard, right? But it's once. It should be once per turn.
Yeah.
So we can't interact with that. And now we have a Silent Boots in the graveyard. And we have the correct starter. The new card released in Chaos Origins.
Yeah, the Phantom Knives of Decayed Clock, which is 4 points. So it's also good for these reasons. Most of your main deck cards doesn't cost too much. Just with the extra decks you go to 24 possibly. So it's already something.
Yeah, basically a one card starter here. If it's summoned, you can search a Phantom Knight card from your deck to your hand, and then go from there on.
And yeah, here the nice thing about this is that essentially the trap cards can count as a monster, no? So you can essentially use it, activate it, and put it up onto the field.
But now we can summon the Sylvie back by its effect and then use the vote,
Yeah.
get a level 2 monster, and then summon the Silvera to flip everything face down. I think that's what Leo is going for right now. They're really strong and trapped in general here. So summoning the Silvera. And I believe the trap monster will be face down in the spell and trap zone, right?
I think so.
It's been a while.
Yeah. It's a game mechanic that we don't see in ages. I think it should. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I think Yeah. That's correct.
Well, I think because it's not a trap card anymore. I think on the monster it says it's a monster card.
It depends. It depends if it's treated as a monster.
Yeah.
Oh, this card is not treated as a trap.
Okay.
Okay. Then yes. Okay.
Banishing the Silent Boots here and getting a Phantom Knight trap card.
Yeah, and in the end phase now it will be nice because we're gonna draw
A lot of cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the first Phantom Knight traps that got released. That's the Phoenix Chain, I believe. Yeah, the Fog Blade, yeah.
Yeah, it acts as a Phoenix Chain essentially. Yeah.
And the monster also can't attack.
Yeah.
Which I think is the case also on Phoenix Chain, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, now it's gonna be fun. Yeah.
That's 6 monsters that will be flipped face up again. They have to resolve that, yeah. Or it's 3. It's Skullmeister is a really good card against Phantom Knight. Also 0 points in Genesys, so really popular. And now we're drawing 1 for turn as well. So we're back to 6 cards in hand, right?
6 cards in hand, but Leo knows both of the face down cards because one is the Twin Twister, the other one is the Fog Blade, so it's known.
And we have a lot of strong bodies on the board. So what Leo has to be aware about is that if we can't go for game this turn, if next turn all the Phantom Knight monsters are in the graveyard, we're giving our opponent resources to play with. Even though they might have not any cards in their hand, they can still do something. That's something that Leo has to be aware about. Usually what you're looking for, if you're like calculating how many plays your opponent has, is their hand and then their graveyard. But in decks like Phantom Knight, the graveyard is almost as important as the hand.
Yeah, exactly. Because like you keep resourcing and then essentially you just play with the graveyard, I mean, as much as you want, and then with all the Phantom Knights itself, it's just scary. So yeah, for sure, Leo needs to put as much pressure as possible onto his opponent. Not gonna be easy because like you know, it's super difficult here. Not just to seal the game. He has his cards in hand though, which may help him out. Depends on the draws. There's a Schoolmeister as well, which could be impactful. Okay, there's the Fog Plate.
Yeah, we can dodge that with the Sylvie. The Vengeance can destroy card on the field, which is a Twin Twister that we also know about. Sending another Silent Boots. Targeting our own card and the Fog Blade, which is really cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
I'm not sure if you want to negate the... Okay, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I don't know if you want to negate the Twin Twister or the Silent